Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine at your homes. Today we are starting a new lesson that is from your honeysuckle book, and it is the lesson number 4. Okay, its name is An Indian American Woman in Space, Kalpana Chawla. Okay, before starting the lesson, let me tell you the meaning of some words. These are some technical words which are related to the astronauts or space. Okay, the first word you can see here, crew. Okay, crew means the members who work on a spacecraft. Okay, and there is second word, shuttle. Okay, shuttle means a spacecraft. Have you got that? Crew means the person who work on a spacecraft, and shuttle is the another name of spacecraft. Okay, and there is third one also. Just a minute. This one, Columbia. Columbia was the name of a spacecraft. Okay, now we are starting it. In 1997, an Indian American, Kalpana Chawla, was part of the international crew aboard the US Space Shuttle Columbia, becoming the first woman born in India to go into space. Sadly, the second mission in Columbia ended in tragedy. So this lesson is throws light upon a tragic incident which was happened in the life of Kalpana Chawla. It was when an Indian American girl, Kalpana Chawla, the magic woman, was the part of international crew aboard in US Space Shuttle Columbia, and she became sorry she became the first woman who was born in India to go into the space. Okay, I think all of you knows the first man from India who went to the space. I think all the students knows the answer. Do you know that? Okay, no problem. That was Rakesh Sharma. Okay, now we are going to start it. The first number, a space shuttle is a spacecraft that is made for repeated space travel, unlike a rocket, for example, between Earth and a space station. Okay, there is a difference between a space shuttle and a rocket. Suppose that if we launch a rocket and that will be established in the space station, and after that it will not return to the Earth, but the shuttle will be repeated, means once the shuttle will go into the space station and after that it will also return to the Earth. That is the difference between a shuttle and a rocket. Okay, now there is second question. Use a dictionary to do the task below. Find out the meaning of the following words and phrases. Look up the words underlined in the phrases. First number, the first word is naturalized. US citizen. Okay, US means, I think all the citizens knows that US, the full form of US is United States. Okay, and naturalized, the word naturalized means adopting the citizen of a country. Okay, just try to understand it. She was called an Indian American woman. Okay, means she was born in India, but she has adopted the citizenship of America. That is why she was called an Indian American woman. Okay, I think you have understood the title now. Now there is a second word, space. Okay, space is the boundless expanse. Okay, means which doesn't have the boundaries, in which all the celestial bodies exist, like stars, moons. Okay, lots of things are there. You have studied that in your SST classes also. The third word is frontiers. Frontiers means boundaries. Okay, and the fourth word is abode. Abode means boarding. Okay, suppose that you want to go from Delhi to Mumbai. Okay, the process of going into the space craft, okay, the process of going into the aeroplane, that is called boarding. Okay, and if someone will go onto the spacecraft, that will be called abort. Okay, I think all the students knows about boarding. And the next one is lift off. Okay, lift off means take off. Okay, there is a difference between lift off and a take off. You have seen the aeroplanes, they take a runway for taking off. Okay, that is take off. But the rocket or a shuttle always lift off vertically, means it doesn't need any runways. Okay, now the next one we have already discussed is, that is crew. Crew means the people who work on a spacecraft or an aeroplane, these are called crew. Okay, now next one, there is second one. Notice the spellings of these words in this lesson. Airplane, program. This is how these words are spelled in American English. How are they spelled in English? I think you know the spelling of airplane. In English language, we write down it Aeroplane. Okay, and program Programme. Okay, basically we study two languages, means two English languages. First belongs to America, means USA, and the second one is England. Okay, so there are some difference in the spellings of some words, like this one we have seen, the airplane and program. Okay, now we are going to start the lesson. This is a news report. Okay, in an unprecedented space tragedy. Unprecedented means unexpected. US Space Shuttle Columbia, carrying Indian-born American astronaut Kalpana Chawla and 6 others, broke apart in flames as it streaked over Texas towards its landing strip on Saturday, 1st February 2003, killing all 7 on board. Okay, let me tell you the meaning of broke apart. Okay, just a minute. There is a word broke apart. This one broke apart means destroyed. Okay, and there's a word Texas. Texas is a name of city in USA. The shuttle lost contact with NASA at about 9 a.m. I think you have studied about NASA. Okay, the full form of NASA is National Aeronautical Space Association. Okay, it is an aeronautical space research in USA. Okay, now we will continue it. As it came in for landing, it was flying at an altitude. Okay, I think you have studied the altitude. Altitude means height. Height of over 2 lakh feet and traveling at over 20,000 kilometer per hour when ground control lost contact with the shuttle. Columbia had lifted off on 16 January 2003 from the Kennedy Space Center, Florida. It had stayed in orbit for 16 days and the 7 members crew conducted 80 experiments before it began its downward journey when ended in tragedy. This was Columbia's 28th space flight and the shuttle was said to be good for 100 flights. In these paragraphs, we have studied that there was a United States space shuttle Columbia, okay, means the spacecraft name was Columbia, which was carrying, an Indian born astronaut Kalpana Chawla and six others, and it was crashed over Texas. As I have already told you that it was the name of city in USA. Okay, while it was landing on Saturday, 1st February 2003, and killing all the seven members who was on the boat. Okay. Now next one, just a minute. Okay. At around 9 o'clock, the shuttle lost its contact with NASA. It was flying at an altitude over 2 lakh feet and 20,000 kilometers per hour. Okay, the speed of this spacecraft was 20,000 kilometer per hour and the height or the altitude of it was around 2 lakh kilometer. Okay, and that time that spacecraft lost its contact with the NASA. Columbia took its 28th flight. Okay, it was taking its 28th flight on 16 January 2003 from the Kennedy. Okay, you can see that is the name of a space center, Kennedy Space Center, that was located in Florida. Okay, it stayed okay it stayed in the orbit for 16 days, and the seven crew members conducted 80 experiments before it began to the downwards journey, and it was a tragic journey. Okay, and this space shuttle or the Columbia was said to be made for 100 flights. Okay, but it was crashed in its 28th flight. That was a news report we have studied. Now we will start the first paragraph. Kalpana Chawla said that she never dreamed as a child in Karnal that she would cross the frontier of space. It was enough that her parents allowed her to attend engineering college after she graduated from Tagore School. Kalpana Chawla's birthplace was Karnal, okay, that is in Haryana, and she said that she never dreamed to cross the boundaries of the space. It was enough for her that her parents permitted her to attend the engineering college after graduation from Tagore School. Now next one, second paragraph. After a Bachelor of Science degree in Aeronautical Engineering, against great opposition from her father, she went for a master's degree to the United States of America. She later earned her PhD in aerospace engineering. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian American woman astronaut to blast off from the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and participated in successful mission in space. Her family from India cheered along with staff at the Kennedy Space Center as they watched the Columbia lift off. Okay, now we will try to understand it. Despite her father's opposition, okay, despite her father's opposition, Kalpana Chawla went for a master's degree to the United States of America after completing her bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering. Later, she completed her PhD in aerospace engineering. She was the first Indian American women astronaut to blast off. Blast off means take off. Okay, to take off from the launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and participated in a successful mission in space. Her family from India, just a minute. Yes, her family from India cheered along with the staff at Kennedy Space Center when they watched their child, when they watched their daughter from the Columbia when she was lifting off. Okay, now next one, the third paragraph. Kalpana was born in Karnal, Haryana, but was a naturalized US citizen, married to a flight instructor, Jean-Pierre Harrison. Besides being an astronaut, she was licensed to fly single and multi-engine land airplanes, single engine seaplanes and gliders. She was also a certified flight instructor. After qualifying as a pilot, Kalpana began to consider another challenge, applying to NASA's Space Shuttle program. She was first hired as research scientist at NASA. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. We will try to understand the third paragraph. As we have already discussed that Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, Haryana, but she took the citizenship. Naturalized means adopting the citizenship. She took the citizenship of USA, means United States. She married to a flight instructor whose name was Jean Pierre, and the full name is Jean Pierre Harrison. Okay. Apart from being an astronaut, she also adopted and she also the learned to fly single and multi-engine airplanes. Okay, and she also learned to run or to operate the single engine seaplanes and gliders. Okay, just look here, there is a word glider. Glider means also a spacecraft. Okay, now next one. She was also a certified flight instructor. After qualifying as a pilot, Kalpana took another challenge. Okay, she applied to NASA's Space Shuttle program and she was also hired means employed. She was employed as a research scientist at NASA. I think all the students knows about NASA, National Aeronautical Space Association. Okay, and in 1994 she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. Now we will move next. Paragraph number 4. When asked what it was like being a woman in her field, she replied, I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies or doing anything else that I was a woman or a person from a small city or a different country. I pretty much had my dreams like anyone else, and I followed them, and people who were around me fortunately always encouraged me and said, if that is what you want to do, carry on. Kalpana Chawla is saying that when people asked her about her feelings as being a woman in this field, in the field of aeronautics, she replied that she never thought that she was a woman or she belongs to a small city or from another country. Okay, means she doesn't think that, she never thought that she belongs to a small city or small country. Okay, and what after that we will try to find out. She also said that rather she had her own dreams. Okay, she used to think that she had her own dreams and she followed she followed her dreams. Okay, and any like any other person do to fulfill her or his dreams, she also did the same. And fortunately, she is telling she was very fortunate that people around her always motivated her to do whatever she is doing. Now next one, paragraph number 5. Kalpana's first space mission in Space Shuttle Columbia was 15 days, 16 hours, and 34 minutes long. During this time, she went around the Earth 252 times, traveling 10.45 million kilometers. The crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian astronaut. The crew performed experiments such as pollinating plants to observe food growth in space and test for making stronger metals and faster computer chips, all for a price tag of about $56 million. Okay, now we will try to understand it. Columbia was her first space mission. Okay, means Kalpana Chawla's first space mission was Columbia. Okay, it took 15 days, 16 hours, and 34 minutes. During this time, she covered 10.45 million kilometers while she orbited the Earth 252 times. Okay, there was some crew members from there was a crew member from Japan and one was from Ukraine. The crew tried to pollinate. Okay, let me tell you the meaning of pollinate. Pollinate means to transfer the pollen. I think you have studied about pollen in your science class. To transfer the pollen from male plant to female plant for fertilization. Means they want to check the growth of food in the space. That is why they performed too many tests there. Okay, the crew tried to pollinate plants to check food growth in the space and conducted tests for making stronger metals and faster computer chips. And it took around $56 million to complete all these experiments. Now we will move next, number 6, paragraph number 6. On the Saturday night, when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was a shock and disbelief. The town of Karnal spent a sleepless night as thousands of households stayed glued to their television sets in the hope that Kalpana and the crew had somehow survived. A journalist wrote, "She was a heroine. It takes enormous ability to become an astronaut. You need to know a lot about everything from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering. In this age of super specialization, you must have encyclopedic knowledge to be an astronaut." Her achievements is awe inspiring. Now we will try to understand this paragraph. People were filled with grief and they were not able to believe about the disaster of the shuttle Columbia. When the people heard that the shuttle Columbia has been destroyed, okay, that time the people was in a shock and they were not able to believe that the shuttle Columbia has been destroyed. Now next one. They were the people of the town of Karnal, Haryana. They were glued to their television sets. They were stuck to their television sets to get the news of Kalpana's survival. A journalist called her a heroine. Okay, as you can see that these are the words of a journalist. Okay, a journalist called her a heroine. It is a matter of enormous means huge, okay, enormous potential to be an astronaut. One needs to have a thorough knowledge of every subject from biology to astrophysics to aeronautical engineering. Her achievements are actually very remarkable. Okay, they are very amazing and they are inspiring to the others. If someone wants to become an astronaut, he should have an encyclopedic knowledge, means very vast knowledge. Now the last paragraph, paragraph number 7. For millions of young Indians, the story of Kalpana Chawla, a girl from a small town who touched the skies, had become an inspiration. In a message that she sent from aboard the space shuttle Columbia to students of her college in Chandigarh, Kalpana said, "The path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it. Wishing you a great journey." There will surely be many who start off on this journey to fulfill their dreams. We will try to understand it now. Kalpana's story inspire thousands of young minds, thousands of young people. Okay, it motivate the other student, the other children. She touched the skies. Okay, she touched the skies means she achieved her all goals and became an inspiration for all the children or student who are studying. She even sent a message. Okay, she even sent a message from Columbia to the students of her college in Chandigarh. Okay, and she said in her message that the path, just a minute, she said in her message that the path from dreams to success does exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get onto it. Wishing you a great journey. There must be many people who might have even started their journey to make their dreams a reality. Okay, that was the lesson we have completed here. There are some question answers for you. You will write down their answer. Okay, you will write down and you can find these answers from these paragraphs. The paragraph numbers are also given at last. Okay, means you can find out the answer of first question in paragraph number 3, the answer of second question in paragraph number 2 and 3. Okay, means the paragraph numbers of the answer are given here. Okay, we will move next now. Okay, there is an exercise, this one. Okay, you will also try to find out these ones from the paragraph, all these givens. Okay, all these answers are given like date and place of liftoff, number of astronauts on board, number of days it stayed in space, number of experiments done by scientists, date of date of return journey, height at which it lost contact. Okay, means all these things you can find out from the lesson. And there are some match the followings also. Okay, I will help you in these ones. Like the first one, unprecedented space tragedy. Okay, which can be the correct answer? This one, a sad accident of a kind that has never happened before in space. Okay, now there is second one, certified flight instructor. Which one could be correct? Okay, a person with the correct qualification to teach people to fly planes. The third one is space mission. Okay, space mission means a set of jobs to be done in space by a group. The fourth one, super specialization. That will be this one, great expertise in a limited field or a particular subject. Okay, number 5, encyclopedic knowledge. Encyclopedic knowledge. Okay, try to find out this answer. This one, having knowledge of a wide variety of subject. Okay, number 6, a inspiring. Okay, that could be something that cause feeling or respect and wonder. And the last remaining one, the seventh one, in the age means nowadays, in these times. Okay, you can pause the video and you can also write down these answers. Now the next one, okay, I think this video will become too long. Okay, you will try to find out these meanings. Okay, and if you will not be able to find out these meanings and this one also, I will send you in the group. Okay, please tell me if you are not able to find these answers. At first you have to try to find out these answers. If you will not be able to do that, I will help you, I will send it to you. Okay, now this is the chapter we have completed here, and there is an important one, the last one. This is the most important one for you this time. As you can see, we have discussed in the starting of the lesson that there is some spelling different. Okay, there are some words, their spellings are different in English, in American English, and in the English which is called British English. Okay, like in British English, that is called the spelling of color is COLOUR, but in American English COLOR, they don't write U. Okay, like this one, in American English the spelling of labor, LABOR, that is the spelling of labor, but you have seen in British English that the correct spelling of labor is LABOUR. Okay, and the third word, traveler. Okay, Traveller. Okay, while we will write down in American English, the spelling of traveler will be Traveller, but in British English it will be written like Traveller. Okay, next one, counselor, Counselor, but in American language it is used to written Counselor. Okay, next one, Centre, but in American language that is written Center. Okay, next one, number 6, theater, in American language that is written in Theater, but in English or British English it is written Theatre. Okay, these are the spelling differences. Organize, Organize in American English, but in British English you will see Organise. Okay, next one is realize, Realise, but in American language it is written Realize. Okay, next one is defense. I think you have written the spelling of defense is Defence. Okay, that is in British English, and the spelling of defense in American English is Defence. Okay, and the next one is offense. In British English it is written Offence, but it is written Offense in American language. Okay, these are the spelling differences in Indian and American languages. Okay, so if you have any problem on writing these ones, I will send you in the group. Okay.